Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 14. But before we start, he mad at me. So I want y'all to go ahead, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button, and let's get going, okay? Hopefully he come back at the end, but we don't know.
I mean, he looks really cute. He should come back.
Yeah. Don't bring my mother into this. That's where we left off at, okay? So the whole reason why everybody was like, she didn't say nothing about her mother. So what she said was, what had happened was, Charisse showed up to her mama's funeral. Uninvited, she came. And her aunt,
who shows up to a funeral?
All the way in Surrey County, okay? But so her aunt, that made Karen upset because she wasn't invited. But her aunt said, well, if she is in a good place, she could be coming from a good place, just as long as she don't bring it up on TV. If she bring it up on TV,
I said that before. Like, do you even know her mother? I don't.
Probably not. No. So, but the first thing she did, as soon as she had a scene, at Candace's anniversary party, she brought it up on TV. So that's what pissed Karen off.
Why would I be doing that?
Because she wanted to.
Why would I be saying, if I had good intentions, like, why would I be saying, girl, you know, I can't, we're not even cool like that. So you didn't come to be, you know, I don't really even mess with you like that. So, you know, you being here is just kind of odd in Surrey County, like you said.
Like my friend from a little small town, you gonna drive all the way down there in the country to go to? No, that doesn't make sense. It wasn't in Potomac. And
then you brought it up later.
And then when you brought it up later, you said, I'm the only one.
Well, now I see why she was so mad, because before I was like, I'm confused, but now I get why.
Now it makes sense.
She was so mad.
So she said that, and she said that later on, but I'm just gonna go on and say it. Then Charisse tried to say that, you know, when she lost a parent, the only thing Karen did was send her a little text saying sorry for your loss, and that was it. Well, Karen came with receipts. And I think that's big, because I know some people I ain't talking to, you ain't forget that from me. But
Karen, it's not even like, this is one of those things. It's not even like I mean it in any kind of way. I feel like we're not even talking. So during your grief, I don't want to be bothering you knowing that we ain't, you know what I'm saying?
That I ain't messing with you like that. So don't send me no message. Don't do none of that, because all that's gonna do like piss me off. And I'm already feeling some kind of way. I don't want to somebody I ain't fucking with, you know? But Karen came with receipts because that was a lie. That ain't what she did. She did way more than that. Her text says, and Karen posted it, Charisse, my family and I want to extend our condolences on the passing of your father. Know that God is in charge and he is at rest. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. When time permits, I would like the address where flowers are being received. If there's a charity you would like us to donate in the memory of, please advise. Again, both you and your family are in our thoughts and prayers. Love, Karen. And she responded to her and told her how nice the hell she was from sending that. So you're a liar, Charisse.
I feel like that's enough. That's more than enough.
I thought that was way than enough. So,
I mean, Charisse, we know what it is.
Robin was like, here you go. My baby, he's slowly coming back to me, y'all. Robin was like, so Karen, you just been lying, saying that we're good and we just gone apart. And so you just been lying to us. You do have the issue with Charisse. And she's like, that's my reason why, you know, we grown apart. Like,
you were being fake, and so I just don't mess with you.
I don't mess with her. So then
I just had deja vu about that. I mean, I feel like we just literally just talked about it.
Yeah. So Charisse going to this whole long thing about Karen. She knows some people that know Karen, and Karen has some friends that she knew that got Karen out of rehab in Florida, and then, you know, took her out and they went and partied. This is the thing.
Karen was 30, okay, but Karen is 5 to the 9. Like, I just want y'all to stop acting like she's just out in the streets wilding out, like.
Right.
And if a person is having an issue, what shouldn't they go to rehab?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Karen ain't said nothing about Charisse. Sharice then put that out. Charisse said Karen effing a married man, breaking up families. This is the little stuff that she been waiting. Her, Giselle, and Robin been waiting just to put little stuff out here. And then Charisse, you go on Carlos' show and say she just can't stop talking about me. I haven't heard this woman say anything other than I don't fuck with her because I don't fuck with her. You know
Not only that, Sharice has a history of doing this. When the show first started, Giselle, didn't she say you was messing with a fireman or something? And we never heard about that. Then she said Karen was with Blue Eyes. Then she had roped Monique into bringing Giselle's boyfriend's ex-wife on the show. That was Sharice that orchestrated that, because her and Monique fell out when Monique told that's that's how that happened. Then she kept trying to film with Monique to talk about Chris and that whole baby situation. And Monique kept saying, not filming with her, not doing it. She did it the exact same way. Now she's back again. So when Karen says you try to destroy families, that's what you was doing, like, from the beginning. And like, Giselle is your girl, so you couldn't bring the boyfriend's ex-wife on there, because that's, wouldn't look good. So then you recruit Monique to do it. And then call her a social climber. What's this lady's name? Sharice certainly likes to hold custody of her friends. I brought you all together, and so, because she kept calling Monique a social climber
times. She said that several times too. And that's all she talked about in her interview with Carlos too. It was me. I cast the show. I brought the ladies together. Karen got a seat and was sitting at my table. Therefore, they thought she was my friend. So that's how she got on the show. And I think that's her whole issue.
No, she didn't. They did not think that was your friend. They thought that she was far more charismatic as you, since she was at your table getting noticed.
She was mad because the one person that you did not cast turned out to be the breakout star of the show. The one person that you can't control, that you've been trying to dig around and get dirt on because she wasn't your friend, is now,
I mean, in the one season that Charisse was there, she was having that fake marriage, trying to get her husband, her ex-husband. He wouldn't come to the birthday party. He wouldn't show up. We kept saying, so where is the man? He never would show up.
Well, Ashley broke up this little argument, okay? She said, but healing is not always pretty. So she felt like the shaman worked because at least they're communicating at this point. I'm like, okay. So Candace brings up Jacqueline being hurt by Mia, and Jacqueline said, well, look here, ladies. I don't want to talk about it in front of everybody because I just met y'all, but me and Mia can address this at a different time. Okay. And they all was like, cool.
Okay.
We get it. Leave it alone. So back at the hotel, Jacqueline confronts Mia about saying, you out there to I ain't got no friends, and you insinuating that I'm sleeping with Gordon. She was like, how far are we gonna take this? And why are you out here saying lies? And I was like, aha. Aha. She said, how far are we gonna take this? This was y'all plan to put the little titty out there But she's like, okay, it's not like, how far are you going to go with this storyline? Because I'm not liking this. I don't like that you put it out here now. What is that?
Well, Jacqueline, I think you do sleep with married men because that's what y'all was down to the beach doing with Gordon. So I don't know if you was there. I thought
She
y'all
probably was
said.
sleeping with married
I
men,
thought
but
you
not
said.
Gordon. Well, I don't know. She
But
probably
didn't
was.
they say Gordon was at the beach and Gordon came and he was married and wasn't she there?
That's what she said. And she said, and Mia said, is it a lie? Jacqueline, just own it. And then Jacqueline was like, okay, Gordon was married when you slept with him. And she was like, and he was, and I owned it. You owned it for a minute. Because you is the one who put it out there. But now you on social media talking about he was separated from his wife. I'm like, that's not what you said, Mia.
I mean, he was married. He was married, and you was
Just
very
own
proud
it,
that you
Mia.
snagged him. You damn near said you want to snatch Gordon from his wife. That's pretty much how you put it. I mean, y'all, both of them, y'all are leading with this whole promiscuous lifestyle like you 13 years old. Well, not 13, 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, but maybe I think it started out that way, and then Mia got jealous because she's probably used to this, what's her name, Jacqueline, the dingy one. She's probably used to her because people probably think, oh, she's so, you know what I mean? She's so dingy. Mia comes across so stiff and I'm better than you. And you know, you looking at her like, okay, girl, we all know you know, you a hood rat.
And now that she got money, she throwing that in the face. Now that she got Gordon's money.
To rich people, though, like to people that have money. I don't, and I mean, that doesn't impress everybody. Even people that don't have money are like, oh,
right. And then I'm still like, y'all, is this a storyline? I'm still kind of like, where we at?
Like it. It seems like it.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing anything, like they're not even talking about any real thing.
It's not, yes.
We don't care who y'all sleep with. You established that y'all be getting it in all kinds of different ways. Right. So, okay. So let's talk about them chiropractic offices that's closing down.
She ain't talked about that.
Oh.
She ain't mentioned that. She ain't mentioned the family closing them out the business. She ain't mentioned that. I mean, is we gonna talk about it next season? Because the family put y'all out the business.
We in it. You
got kicked out the house. You got to go move back into the little.
Well, you know who's gonna bring it up if it do, girl.
Oh, Giselle.
Robin and Giselle is on it. If Robin is there, like, can we say this every year?
I don't know. Robin might not be there because of this situation will run.
Because now that she gonna have to talk about wine. Well.
So Ashley want to go do yoga on the beach, and the only one that showed up was Giselle, Mia, and Jacqueline. Anybody want to talk about that? No.
All I can say about that though is like Giselle constantly in every confessional is talking about her orgasms and somebody's dick.
Yeah. I'll talk about that on the next scene. Y'all, look, after yoga was over, because they all was like, bitch, we was out drinking and shit the night before. We ain't trying to get up and do yoga in this hot ass sun. I was like, you should have did that when the sun was coming up, when it was a little cooler. Ain't nobody trying to get hot and
they stuff were still they were still sleeping.
Yeah, well,
and it's Mexico, so it gets hot like early.
Yeah. So Robin
and I just want to go to yoga where Ashley is my yoga teacher. You're not a yoga teacher. Sit down.
She didn't look like she knew she was doing. She was just as stiff with that yoga as she was with them dance she be doing. So after the other lady arrived, Robin showed up with her biker shorts and her sports bra. Charisse had on her white tee and her jogging pants. I was like, these two tacky hoes walking up here.
So that's another thing. Charisse, girl.
It'd be too much. It's too much.
She looked like She looked like the bus driver when you see her at the store, like not at the bus. You know how when you were little and you run into your teacher or your bus driver and be like, "Oh, that's Miss So-and-so."
Yeah. Here's the thing though. Charisse just looking like regular smegular degular person. Like I mean, she had on her t-shirt and her leggings. But she looked like me going out in the yard to do some yard work. You look so smegular, but then you walk around like, darling, and it come across so fake.
And then look like her and Giselle get their plastic wigs from the same store.
Girl, it's just not good. So
it's Mexico. You didn't go shopping and get you some.
No.
What's that girl used to be on Shaw's of Sunset that had them caftans? Who? Remember she had a baby with Jermaine Jackson's son.
Yeah.
Ozza, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was built like Sharice, because girl, you look like a linebacker, but I would have all the caftans on the beach. She come like you said, like she about to pull weeds.
She did. So Karen walk up looking cute, and it instantly pisses her off because she's like instantly getting an attitude. Oh, I'm so sick of her and her fake ass. I hope I don't end up in a Mexican prison. I'm
don't worry,
because you ain't gonna do nothing.
You're not gonna. Nobody wants to see that. That sounds stupid coming out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting up there talking about you gonna do what? Fight with the lady at the beach?
Because what? Because she don't want to acknowledge you.
Don't want to play with you.
That's what it is. So
she related to Tisha and Destiny. Are they cousins?
So we're at the cenote. At this which is like a little pond surrounded by mosquitoes that's supposed to have his healing powers, I was like, it might have at one point in ancient time, but now that
y'all all going over there dipping yourselves in the cootie water and the mosquitoes not doing it, and then that's where your parasites be going on, and Mexico and the water in general is an issue.
What they call them in Black Panther? What they call the others? Colonizers that came over there and polluted. They didn't came over there and polluted the place. It's not no more.
I just like when you go to a country where the first thing they tell you is don't drink the water.
Yeah.
That means I'm not dipping in it, and it's not the ocean. It's a cave thing.
Yeah. Well, of course, Ashley, she jumped right in, and she said she do this all the time. The other ones was sitting around getting ate up by mosquitoes because you got to be in the water not to get ate, and they ain't in the water. Here's the thing though, Ashley, this ain't that group of friends to do this kind of stuff with, because they ain't trying to yoga. They not trying to do that. They want to lay around and eat and lay and watch the sun. They're not really.
That's why you go on vacation. Listen, I don't even think like they would have a problem with it on a real vacation, but you want them to be glammed up at the same time. I'm not getting all my makeup and hair and weave done and
because she can, and that's the difference.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm not.
Yep, because she could jump in that water. Her hair is hers, so it's not going to get messed up. She can come out fresh face. They can't do that.
They can't do that. They all over 40. Face gonna be
in that water. That's where it's gonna be.
I won't just say that though. I'm saying on their real vacation, but I mean, Ashley is young and good skin, and all she got a lot going on her on that. No, but I'm talking about in general. Like I am not gonna get glammed up and then go do yoga and do what? Pass out, and then my eyelashes gonna be in the sand, and no. Mm-hmm. If I was on my regular vacation where I came out with not glammed up, then all you can that hat Candace had on.
Yeah, Candace was.
That would be me.
Yes. So the next scene, they're eating, so they're all happy. See, this is what they want to do. They're happy. Ashley's like, so after we done saw the shaman and the cenote, are we all in a good space? Robin is like, it's still pockets of issues. And Karen know where she was finna go with, and she was like, y'all ain't finna start with me. So Candace, how were you and Ashley? Because she knew it was finna go back to her. And so she asked, Ashley, do you regret bringing your friend to the show? And here go Ashley. If someone had told me about Michael, I would want to hear it from the person's mouth. And Candace, in the nicest way, cut this girl down to shreds. She said,
that's what happens when you go get all them damn degrees, girl. You learn a lot of words.
She said a lot of ways that you think about relationship is because the relationship that you are now out of was toxic and you have trust issues. She said, my hope for you is that you receive a relationship that you don't have to feel like, you know, I need to know if a bee is talking. She said, because I don't need to know all that because I know my man and that's what I want for you. And Ashley, she was stunned for a minute. She was stunned. And then she had to gather herself and she was like, yeah, yes, there has been toxic elements in my relationship. And I understand that I may approach a situation different from you. And then she said she apologized for bringing Deborah, if that was harmful, because she didn't mean it to be harmful for her. And I was like, yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yeah, and then also, like, Candace and Chris got married because they love each other. Ashley and oh boy, was transactional. That wasn't not the same.
It's not the same. Candace was like, I like to believe you, but I don't, because every time we get into a good spot, you sabotage us moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you say something now, I don't feel like that shit is genuine, you know? And so then Ashley was like, I'm sorry, Candace said that. Ashley was like, she harbored resentment towards Candace because she was insensitive during a hard time in her life, which was the miscarriage. So she said, but now that you're trying to have a child, I will hope that you will apologize for being insensitive towards me. Okay.
Sorry.
So is it over? No, that ain't good enough for her though. You know what I'm saying? Wendy was like, look here, when the three of us is all together, we had the best of times. The issue is not you guys hate each other. Y'all just hurt from past issues. Can we just leave the past in the past? And they all agreed that they would. But Ashley not Ashley. What's that girl name?
Robin.
Yeah, Ashley. She said she was gonna leave it in the past, but after lunch, she squashed one beef and created beef with another, because she went straight over there to Charisse talking about, oh girl, I'm so proud of you and how you stood up to Karen, and just over there stirring the pot. I was like, she go from one to another. It is ridiculous.
Did she stand up to Karen? She started the shit and then banging on the tables and
girl, cause you just
Giselle had a broken glass. I'm like, you over here breaking the people's glass at the nice restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we had dinner time. So Ashley asked Robin again about her wedding plans, and this girl gets to stuttering. I don't want a wedding. I mean, I don't think I need one. I mean, like a traditional one. She said they're gonna keep it simple. She said there's just gonna be the four of them. They're going to her brother-in-law's wedding in Jamaica, and they're gonna get married the day after. They're not gonna tell nobody because they don't want to steal their thunder.
So why are you getting married at somebody's wedding then?
That was in July. July didn't pass. We back in January. What happened? That was her excuse.
What had happened was mom was down to the college letting the little boy get attacked by other folks and then told him he couldn't. And so by the time we heard about it, it had already transpired.
It already happened.
Yeah.
Child. So Mia talking about she want to throw her bachelorette party. I was like, child, save your coins. I hope y'all ain't gonna do that on here. Save your coins. So Giselle sit up there and say, you know, what happened between Sharice and Karen just didn't sit well with her. It was on her mind all last night and all this morning. And she just felt like Sharice's character was completely assassinated. And the Charisse that she know is such an amazing person. And if anybody is the queen of Potomac, child, it's Charisse. Okay. Karen was
you have a queen. You have a queen in your town. Who's the queen of Flint? I don't know who's the queen of Kissimmee. I guess
I'm gonna go ahead and say Clarissa Shields because she probably could beat anybody up that says otherwise. Okay. No, there is no queen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't even think she named herself the Grand Dame.
No, somebody else called her that.
Yeah, like other people are saying that she's the queen and y'all mad because...
But when she first started, she was like, put your spoon over here. And we didn't like that Karen.
No.
We like the Karen that says, I'll whoop your fucking ass. That's the Karen we like.
And that's why you was in Sing Sing. That's the Karen we like. Y'all mad because other folks say she the queen. See, because part of the reason is Giselle thought she was going to be the queen. Okay.
And she might have had she had something to talk about. That's the thing. At the end of the day.
Because didn't it seem like when the show first started that we was going to like Giselle over Karen?
Yep. Because she was talking about where she could sit at the table and I'm the birthday girl. And she was the doubt, you know. Even Sharice though was like, Giselle came over here and brought this person in my house to get my hair done. Like, what happened there? What changed?
They all anti-Karen because Karen ran away with the show. And Karen look good. She 5'9", and they don't look that good. I mean, Sharice, I say they only 2 years apart. She don't look like Karen. And Giselle, she acting like she ain't too far. She ain't too far.
Yeah, well, the way she moves her body says otherwise because she real stiff with it. She real stiff. For somebody that's getting all this D, she seems a little stiff.
Girl.
She should be more stretched out than that.
Karen, I look here. Since y'all, let me stop y'all right now. So this involved me. You can stop. Enough is enough. This right here, this situation right here, this is dead to me, okay? It ain't nothing else for me to discuss on this issue, so y'all can stop. Giselle was like, we all was there. You can't shut down the conversation. Then her homegirl Robin jump in. And this group, we all held to the fire. Anything we say, everybody got something to say.
Well, Charisse isn't part of the group.
Off limits. Huh?
Charisse isn't part of the group. She's just visiting with Jacqueline.
And here's the thing, Giselle does the same thing. Once you get on Giselle, she shut down just like that. She don't answer nothing. Down.
And Robin is just mean. She's mean and hateful and mean.
Yeah. And she's like, you're trying to flip Sharice's sincere gesture of supporting your mother. You're trying to flip it. Did you hear what she said? I mean, you wasn't even listening.
Well, much like Wendy, she doesn't like Karen, so she doesn't care.
Yeah. And then here goes Charisse. I know grief. Because, you know, she lost all these people in her family before organizing this group. She got to put it in there. I organized it. I started this. Everybody was my friend. Karen was only added to the group because you sat at my table. Well, your friend
was kind of whack. At least 3 out of the 5.
And then Robin was like, well, Karen is just don't like the fact that Charisse is the one who put this group together. And sooner or later, people are going to know you for who you are. But we know you for who you are, Robin. You and Giselle.
I was like, do people really talk like that? Is that really what people be doing? Because for me, it's like, I mean, I don't really rock with her. And beyond that, I don't know, like, if people need to find out who she is for what she is and all of that, none of that matters to me after I decide, she's not for me.
Karen like, they ain't getting a response from me. And this in her confessional, she was like, they all scared of Charisse because Charisse do got stuff on them. So that's why y'all over there kissing her ass, because it's stuff that she know about y'all, which would make sense because she brought y'all to the table. So she probably do know some shit.
And she seems to do a lot of that investing. See, that's what happens when you're just a housewife, I guess, and your kids is grown. She has nothing else to do. And she does a lot of investigating on things that seems, it's weird.
She did.
You over here trying to find out if this girl was with the trainer and went to the thing. It's just a lot for you to be doing. What do you do with your stuff? Since that coach left you, now what? You just in the champagne room?
That will explain that body.
Maybe you should go to rehab. I don't really know nobody got a whole room attached today.
So Robin gets in her feelings because Karen apologized to the group, but she didn't apologize to Charisse for the nasty stuff she did. And then
she ain't sorry to Charisse. She's just sorry that y'all had to witness it.
Well, then Candace was like, hell, Mia apologized to the group, but she ain't apologized to Wendy. And she was like, because I'm not sorry to her. And Wendy was like, oh, so you ain't sorry for assaulting somebody. And then they started going back and forth.
It was like, have you ever heard of defamation of character? And I'm like, girl, shut up.
Yeah, girl. And then she was like, Mia was like, I was trying to tell you something that somebody else said about you. I was being a friend. Is that what you was doing? You was being a friend to her. You was putting her up on game. You was being a friend. She was like,
Wendy. Hit her with it, Wendy. Tell her what friends do. You don't know how to
be a friend to someone of 30 years. You clearly don't get it. Okay.
Right. You're like, yeah.
You didn't get the memo, Huffle.
She couldn't even say nothing. She was just like,
yeah. And then she was saying, she said, and plus you going around telling people I called your husband gay. She was like, you did. She said, no, I didn't. I said that y'all was sleeping with other men and women. How you know I ain't talking about you, the one sleeping with the men? And that's what I said too. When she said it, I said, you sleeping with the men, other men, he sleep with other women. She didn't say that he was out here sleeping with men.
And you put it out there. You the one that put it out there. How y'all was
said it. Right.
Because he like blonde. You said G like white women with blonde hair.
Okay. You said he was out there with other women.
So then you shouldn't be worried about Jacqueline.
Child. So look, at this point, of course, you in flashes of Giselle and Robert, they're no longer interested. See, when we talk about her doing wrong, and now Wendy is that far, now y'all no longer interested. Robin over there ordering drinks. They're purposely ignoring the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Until Wendy called her a gutter bitch, then it was like, oh my,
because that's what she is. That's what she is. Yeah. Okay, and we talked about this on the other video. That's what I'm talking about. This one, Mia, ghetto. She be doing ghetto shit, hitting people with purses, throwing glasses and stuff. That's not the same thing as country or hood.
Exactly. And I mean, at this point, the party broke up, and Wendy was like, "This girl, she's jealous of my life." I was like, "She jealous of it." Robin jealous of it. Giselle jealous of it. The ones that you cool with, Ashley, Candace, they not jealous of her life, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? Mia,
even Ashley, who's going through a divorce, is not being a hater.
She's not. You know what I'm saying? So, girl. Well, next week, Karen gonna bring up this fake ass wedding and Juan's other girlfriend, and then Robin pops up with this picture of blue eyes. I'm like, y'all, who gave you that? Charisse? Charisse. That's what y'all been trying to get.
Not only that, like I feel like y'all ain't really like we don't care. We don't care if Karen has slept with somebody or did, because she's married to a really old man, and we get that.
And we get it.
So what y'all are doing is really like being disrespectful to Ray. It really ain't saying nothing about Karen, honestly.
It's not.
It's like you know what I'm saying? Like, so now you're gonna hurt this man's feelings?
And her kids. Y'all just putting some shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna see where this end up being. I just think what they feel like they finna get this big reaction from Karen. Karen's not finna give it to them, and it's not hitting like they thought it was gonna hit. This team.
Well, and Sharice ain't bringing nothing though. Besides that, like every time you've been here this whole season, it's been about you trying to engage with Karen. Why don't you engage with these people that you brought to the table? They brought you here.
Because they don't bring nothing to the table either.
Well.
All right, D, what you gonna tell them, my son?
Smack that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.